The new Trump administration in the White House has delivered a new strategy when it comes to dealing with Europe, and Europeans need to be prepared for this. The Trump EU doctrine is based on three main points: to minimize, to misunderstand, and to promote merited punishment. So first of all, the Trump doctrine seems to be that Europe is weak, but not weak enough. As a result, they are considering withdrawing US troops from Europe and really challenging a whole ladder of deterrence, as well as the architecture, the security architecture for Europe. Second, this idea that the European Union is weak, that the European Union does not have what it takes to defend itself against external threats, is something that the Trump administration seems to want to deliberately misunderstand. The fact that the European Union looks the way it does and the interdependencies that Europeans have with the United States are also based on how the United States has created the European community all the way back to the end of the Cold War. So that the fact that Trump is not aware that the results of the European security, economic, and social and political architecture are also intertwined with what the United States wanted to see happen in Europe throughout the last 70 years is, I think, a deliberate agenda to meet the first point I was also speaking about, which is to minimize the role of Europe in international affairs. And finally, this is all done in the name of apparent merited punishment. If there were a way to sum up what the Trump administration thinks about the European Union, would be, to quote President Trump, that the European Union was created to screw the United States. And this is a very different change of perspective compared to where we were in our rhetoric and in our partnership just a few years back. If they've decided that Europeans are not allies, we are at best some kind of low-intensity users of American benevolence, then the Europeans need to be aware and shape their strategies accordingly. So to conclude, I think that Trump's first principle of the art of the deal is to think big. But Trump's impatience will outpace his ambitions. And Europe has no choice but to go for deliberate resilience, not just survival.